Okay, I think I got it. All right, it is 4:01. Get this meeting started. And let's see. All right. Did you guys have a chance? I added the minutes too there. I didn't know if you had a chance to look at them. Any additions or deletions? I shouldn't know.
That was December, right? That was a long
Yes.
time ago.
Yeah.
I know.
Yeah. Mm-hmm.
How's that book ordering company doing?
So much better.
Okay.
Yes,
Okay.
They're back in the groove.
Oh, so they didn't die?
No, well, Baker and Taylor did.
Oh, okay.
But our book vendor was playing catch up because they,
that's right.
you know, got swamped with all of these Baker and Taylor customers, and then, yeah, so we're back to normal, back to business as usual. So, yeah, it's been nice. Anybody would entertain the motion to approve the minutes?
So move.
Second.
You seconded it.
Oh,
That's a good position.
Alrighty. There is no public comment today. We'll move on to library staff report. Do you guys all remember Wyatt Christensen?
Yeah.
Yeah, I think he reminded me that he hadn't, I don't think.
Yeah, the last time I was here was 5 years ago, the week after I got hired.
Crazy.
So
Oh,
yeah, full time only 1.5, but part time
wow.
now, yeah, 5 years.
Yeah.
Just crazy.
I know. Time flies. So yeah, he's going to.
Yeah. Should I stand? Should I sit?
You can do whatever you want, Wyatt.
Okay, I'll sit for now. If anyone wants me to stand.
PowerPoint presentation?
Yeah. I'm just going over some of the things I do here that are not the standard front desk shelf books. Just some of the other things I do since I've been here a while. Right now, I'm going through Catalog 2 training with my coworker Claire. We're being trained under Celine, who works here. She's a Catalog 1, and we've been working through that for, I don't know, 3-4 months probably, and I think we're hoping to take the test for the certification by the end of April, start of May, somewhere in there. And then after that is completed, if we pass, hopefully, then we'll be able to bring in records from other libraries and edit them as we need be for our system. As of right now, as a Cat 3, which is the most basic one, all we can do is attach to pre-existing records in the system. So this would let us take some load off of Celine and Ryan if we're able to bring stuff in as well.
Can you explain what the records are?
Yeah, so for each book, this is like the back end of that item for our library. It has information on publisher, when it was brought in, how many pages it has, things like that. And for our program, Sage is the name of it, there are certain specific requirements to how things need to be formatted for it to work in the system to talk with the automated side of it. And so what we're doing is when we bring in a record from another library, their system may be a little different. And so we're making sure things are changed to the point where it will talk to our system without messing things up. So when you go to search for a book, it appears correctly. Or if, we're trying to help a patron find something of a certain subject, things will show up in the subjects that they need to show up in, things like that. So we're just making sure everything goes smoothly, essentially. Yeah, so that's what we're doing there.
And that's all required as part of the Sage Consortium. You have to be qualified enough to catalog. So I am working with the bargaining team right now trying to get, we've never had certification levels within the city before. So making it where these two positions, so Ryan and Celine, and then Wyatt and Claire's 2 different levels, will get a little bit extra in their paycheck for it, because it's a process and it takes time. And I feel like the other city departments, you know, get paid extra for little certifications that they get. So this next year will be the first year that
Nice.
we'll get that. So I'm excited. It'll be good.
Do you have that certification? You don't need it.
Not a cataloger.
No.
I have the basic one where I can attach, but it just isn't the detailed. I'm not into that as much. But
Ryan and especially Celine could give a lot of info on it.
Oh, yeah.
If you're ever interested, they have it down. Good teachers. It's kind of the other side of what I do here, other than the cataloging, is I've been working on the archives here, our archive items and the things we have both in our inner office archive, which is right out there on the inside of our offices, and then the back archives, which is in the actual archive room, which if you've ever seen the IT room currently, it's in that room past that.
But what other one is in your workroom?
Yeah, in our
Okay.
office, we
Okay.
have a shelf with, it was, I don't know if you remember where the IT room is currently. That used to be a study room with some shelves in
Yeah.
there. The items that were in there got moved into our office space.
and it will be that again. We're hoping around July, August. IT is moving to City Hall, so we'll have that room available again for library.
Okay.
So that'll be nice. So it'll be back in there.
So I've just been cataloging what we have in both of those sections there. The stuff in the very back is not readily publicly available because a lot of it is in pretty old condition. Some of the stuff in there we will take out for patrons with approval, and if they wear gloves, then they can look at it. But the majority of it is just available via like emails of photos if we want to take pictures with people.
You have like old journals and things?
We do, yeah. There's some journals. There's some wagon train journals. There's a lot of journals from like former City Hall employees and things we have back there. One of my favorite ones is there's the jail records and arrest records from like 1900 to 1950 back there. There's some crazy stuff.
Some got arrested for being drunk on the streets. And,
Yeah, that sort of thing.
Yeah, kind
On
of.
his horse.
Yeah.
Be honest, exactly.
And there's like old store ledgers.
tons of
Like
them.
somebody bought this for this amount. And,
One of the most confusing things I went over back there is I don't know where they came from. There's no record of where we got them. But they're grain order, like day order forms from a bunch of the mills around the county. And they were so confusing to go through and get them all because nothing's labeled. So I was just going off what I could find. But yeah, I have a couple lists here. This is the archive bay inventory. This has every single bay we have in the library or the archives has cubbies within those bays. And so I've gone through each cubby and done a report of what is in there. So like, for example, I'm just going to pick one at random. So if we did bay, what is that? We're on Bay E, which will be towards the front. Number 21 has 2 books, a 1958 Greenwood PTA cookbook, a 1954 Central School cookbook, donated by Dorothy Fleshman, who I'm sure a lot of people know here. And then 1 master copy of the 1912 Evening Observer, containing an article about President Roosevelt being shot, and 1 RM Steel Co. Ledger, 1891, possibly from Elgin or Hilgard. So I've just gone through each of those cubbies and tried to make a report, at least a basic one of what we have back there. I haven't done a ton of rearranging yet. That's going to be a whole ordeal. So I've just kind of left what the previous people have had there and tried to form a list of it.
Can you search for those things?
These ones we don't have digitally available since they aren't publicly available.
Oh, that's right.
But we do have this here, so if anyone ever wants to know what we have back there, they can come into the library and look at it.
we would love to do it digitally, but we just don't have, that would be Wyatt's full-time job. Because that's a different cataloging software. It's Past Perfect, so it's like for museums and stuff.
And you don't have that?
We have it, but he just doesn't. I mean,
Yeah.
it would be a whole other.
You need some
That would
volunteers.
be all he could do.
Yeah.
So, yeah,
And document, in those cookbooks,
right,
they
Mhm.
probably all contain
Mhm.
a cup of Crisco.
right, yeah. And there
This
are
one's famous.
grants out there that you can get to help digitize your collection. So you could scan everything. A lot of libraries have done that. So it's something in the future that we could look at doing.
Senior project.
Right.
Review.
Yeah. But this is great because
Several
like
years.
there's stuff I didn't even know we had.
We also we have the physical master copies of the Observer newspapers from 1912-ish to when they shut down. So 2024, I think, was when they shut down. There's a couple gap years for whatever reason. We're missing a lot of the 40s. We have a couple, but
More.
yeah, that's probably a big part of it. There's a few there, and then we are missing a little bit in the 50s as well. But otherwise, it's pretty complete. Other than that, we used to have a lot of the Democrat Baker Heralds as well, but when they shut down the Observer, they did kind of a swap for us where they took our heralds, brought them to the Baker Museum, and then took what the Baker Museum had of the Observer and brought them here. So our collection's a little more filled out now. And with those items, that's something we have these available for people to look at if they want to know what years we have at the front desk. And a lot of times people want to have like birth announcements or if there's an event. There's a lot of sports scores, like in college, people want to know. And so they'll give me the info, and I'll run back there and I'll take pictures and then email them to them. We do that for free. If they want a physical print, we can do that too. Then they just have to pay the print charge to get it.
We get frustrated when we can't find something. What was that thing?
Oh, what was that?
Wasn't it like a it was like some minerals or something. They said that there was like a hole in the ground.
Yeah.
Remember?
They were trying to find like a land plot, like information on a plot, but all we have some oh shoot, what are they called? The I can't think of it. It has all the addresses, and they still make them once a year, I think, for the Baker County and Union County.
You mean a phone?
Not a phone
the
book.
book.
Polk directory. It's Polk directories. Yeah. Not quite that young, I know. But yeah, Polk directories, and so we found the address and some basic info on it, but we couldn't find much else for them.
Or a sinkhole. Didn't they say it was like a sinkhole? Or something?
That's ringing bells.
Anyway, we couldn't find it. It was just really disappointing. We don't
Yeah,
like not
we
being
like
able to
finding
find.
We have those listed. This is a binder of the other things we have publicly available. These are ones that anybody can look at. They just have to ask the front desk about. Polk directories are some of those. We have, this is the archive that's in our office. So these are all the books that are back there. Most of them are Oregon related. Some of them are more local, Union County as well.
And those are in our catalogs. So
Those
you
are-
can search those.
Yeah, you can actually look for those. They don't check out, they're library use only, but they are available for search. Then we have a yearbook inventory, which is not that complete, to be honest with you. I just put together what we had. We have a lot of the LeGrand ones from like 1912 to 1940 is pretty complete. Then it's just hit and miss after that. We have a couple from Imbler and Pendleton and other places as well. And so people can look at those if they want. We have a collection. A guy donated these. I have his name written down on the form we have back there, but they were the Small Farmers Journals, which was like a magazine specifically for small farmers. And he donated like, let's see, every copy from 1977 to 2009. He just had them, so he donated all them. So they're back there if people want to look at them. No one's ever asked about those ones. I do have them advertised on our TV up there, but no one's ever asked. But they're there if anyone wants. And that's just info on the newspaper inventory, which are what these are in full. That has every year of the Observer we have and things like that.
Do they just pile on top of each other? Because I mean, how else do you do it?
Yeah, if we had, I think the way they're made is to be stored kind of like you're supposed to store
Hanging?
records, where it's like
Oh,
vertical, but our bays aren't big enough for that, so they are just stacked. The Observer people said it's not ideal, but it also wouldn't do a lot of damage unless you're frequently restacking them. They said if they're just sitting there, it's not that big of a deal. That's just the end of the, yeah, and that's just like we also have a bunch of the Eastern Oregon Observer, which is different than the Observer, and there's also been like 30 changes for the Observer. So we have all those listed out if people are curious about them, but they went through a lot of name changes. We also have the Oregon Historical Quarterlies available back there, as well as the Oregon Blue Book. So a lot of stuff back there people can look at. And yeah, that's just kind of by request. So if anybody ever wants any of that stuff, usually me, if not me, someone else on staff can go back there and take pictures for them and get it out for them. That's kind of the history thing side of what I'm doing. The other program that I help out with is the homebound delivery service, which is for anybody who, for either physical or medical reasons, cannot get into the library, and as long as they live within LeGrand city limits, once every other Friday, I go out and I can make deliveries and pickups for them. Currently, it's restricted just to within LeGrand city limits because when available, am supposed to use the city car, and they don't want you to use it outside of city limits. So that's how that works. Right now, I have there's like 13 people signed up for it, but regular use actually is more like 4 or 5 people. And then the post-acute rehab center, that one person orders the books for the post-acute rehab center, which they do long-term, short-term care for older folks. But they distribute them out to like 8 or 9 people up there. They're my most regular patron. I do them pretty much every week. So yeah, getting pretty good use.
Just the one, like the GUR and like Wildflower, or just would they be? Are they part
They're in the system, and I have had a guy who lives there ask about it, but he's never actually used the service.
Okay.
I do go down to Grand Ron Retirement. I used to go there a lot, but a couple of the people I was donating to, they passed, or not donating to, bringing to, they passed away, so I haven't had anyone there. I did have someone just today living there actually sign up, so tomorrow I'm going down there again, but probably the first person I've done in a while down there. And then I have a couple people in town who use it as well. There's a guy, I can't remember the name of the apartments, but there's the green ones on Cove Avenue down there. I think it's like, it's not assisted living, but it's like, I think it's handicap apartments or something like that, maybe.
Oh, across from the senior center?
Yes.
Oh, yeah.
Yes.
And the Thunderbird behind Weinbach, but no, I know where you're talking about.
Yeah.
They do have like, they have apartments for people with disabilities
Yes.
that are able to be on their own.
Yeah. I donate to a guy who has some brain injuries or something down there, so he can't make it in all the time. So I don't bring stuff to him that often because he likes picking his own stuff, but I do pick up a lot of stuff from him.
So he gets it, but then you need to grab it.
Yeah. You can't always
I
get around.
can't remember.
Yeah.
Deb says, thank you, that was very interesting.
Oh, cool. Thank you.
Bye.
Oh, gotcha, right on there. Those are my main things I do outside of shelving and working at the front desk.
So back to the archives, they're not searchable on catalog except for a few things.
Yes,
So people need to ask for the booklet to see what's
If you're looking for something
Okay.
specific.
Yeah.
So I'm just,
the office archive items are searchable. Pretty much everything else is you need to come in and look at the physical list.
And it will be nice to have that room back because then because a lot of times people will just go in there and look. It's easier just to, browse and not have to search the catalog for, you're not really sure, So.
does the Union County Historical Society do any coordination as far as archives?
I have
with
tried to
libraries?
figure out who is involved with that anymore because when I was on the fair board, the cabin out there needed some work and we couldn't get a hold of it.
I don't know. I'm really.
So if you know of any names, do you know them?
They make announcements in the papers.
I know.
Show up at their meeting.
Right.
I worked with one person, I don't know her name anymore, but she came in and I helped her find some things in regards to the local theaters. She was doing research on those. And so I helped her get some stuff for that specifically, but that's really the only contact I've had with them was that one time there.
Yeah.
How about the Union Library? Do they have their own archives? Or?
I don't think so in the Carnegie. Yeah, because maybe down, I'm not sure.
No, I wonder if Union, they must have had a newspaper at some time.
You'd think,
Certainly,
yeah.
yes.
And I haven't, sad to say, I should go out to the museum. I haven't been to that museum.
I haven't
for-
either.
I
I don't remember
did
the last time.
coordinate with the museum a little bit. We donated some items to them. We used to have that, I don't know if you guys ever saw it. It was like a big replica cabin we had in the back window back there. We were using that space for some other things at the time, and they said they were interested in having it. So that's actually out display at the Union Museum right now, as well as we had a cool like replica Native American chair we had, and they said they were interested in that as well. So those items are both there. They're really nice people, but that's about all I've done with them.
The Union Library, I don't know if there's any room for it.
I know, I'm
Right.
trying to visualize where, I mean, they might have a spot of older,
No idea about the other.
But it's
Yeah.
like being in that building, it's kind of
not
like,
sure.
it's just packed with books.
Yeah,
To the
Yeah.
gills.
I'm not sure.
I could ask Tiffany. She comes in pretty frequently.
Yeah.
What's the oldest item?
Coolest
you have
boxer
in
dog though.
there? Okay.
Yeah.
We have
Dog is right there.
dated books from the early 1800s, as well as some newspapers, not local newspapers, but there's a framed newspaper
Yeah.
talking about something about the Declaration of Independence. I don't think it's from that time, but it's early
No.
1800s as well.
Wow.
We have the vase and the clock that came over on the Oregon Trail.
Oh, I
that
forgot
were
about
donated
those.
there.
Yeah.
They're kind of cool. I feel like at some point we should donate those to like the museum too, so at least they could be seen.
Yeah.
Because they're just, I mean,
They are just
I
fun.
can't
I
imagine.
know it's an archives, but
Look,
the
the
vase
base
is really pretty and the clock's really pretty. You know,
There
it's
is
neat.
the guy that used to have the little clock shop over here does
Yeah.
tinker with clocks at the
I know.
Union Museum. So
Is he still around?
apparently?
Oh.
I don't know anymore.
Because when he was there, I had an old clock that I had him
Yes.
fixed, and I was like, no, where'd he go?
But if he's still around,
I
he
was
does. He does. There's apparently a big wall of clocks at the museum.
At the museum. Maybe we should have a
Yes.
museum trip.
Yeah.
Everybody
Yeah.
looks for a clockmaker.
Yeah, I don't know
Yeah.
one that, and then the fellow in Pendleton who
Mhm.
was really good, and my understanding is he died, which is
Yeah.
sad because he fixed one clock.
Mhm.
And he
Boise, I guess,
really,
would be.
really knew his thing.
Yeah.
Yeah. I think.
Hmm.
Yeah, we can talk more later. There's a few.
But I feel like they should be seen. I
Yeah.
mean, they're not, still selfish,
Bring
like
them to
storing them. Yeah. We'll
At
just
our
bring
meeting.
them to our meetings every
Yeah.
time.
I'd like to see the clock.
Yeah, you guys are
Great.
welcome to pop in there
Oh,
afterwards.
yeah.
Yeah.
Cool. Thank you.
Yeah.
Well, thanks,
Yeah.
Wyatt. Good job.
Thanks.
Nice seeing you all not behind the desk for once.
Yeah.
No, nice day.
No, it's a wall clock. And it was sent to me, but it was damaged in shipping, and so it needs professional.
He's like the nicest
We'll see.
guy.
He's
I
busy.
love having him on
He
staff.
was
He's
a
just the
model
best.
guy, girl.
Yeah. He best loved books.
He
Yeah.
repairs
Well, he's been
grandfather's
coming here with his
bicycle.
brother, Garrett, who works for the paper, since they were little. So
Okay.
it's like so fun to have him working here.
Yeah.
Let's see, where were we?
But murals.
So we did close a couple weeks ago for a staff training day. So we do that once a year. We watch all of the like CIS, City of LeGrand videos that we need to, which, usually like cybersecurity or things of that nature. But then we typically watch a few library related. We watched the librarian documentary because not everyone on staff had seen it yet. And have you guys had a chance to watch it yet?
Got Jason
Yeah.
Statham in it.
What?
What's it called?
I thought I had emailed it to
You
you.
did. I watched
Okay.
it.
I
It's
sent it
just a
to
half
city
hour.
council and a couple of them watched it too. It's intense, but it's a really good documentary on what librarians are facing today.
What's it on? Is it just?
I can email it to you
Yeah,
again. It's
yeah.
on YouTube now.
Oh, okay.
So yeah, if you just search the librarian documentary,
All right.
it's pretty easy to find. So we watched that. We watched a couple, training videos on, handling different scenarios that might pop up in the library. Ryan Dow does a really good series. I don't know if you've heard of him on the homeless population. He used to work in shelters and really cool guy, and he's a neat presenter too. I got to take one in person at a library conference with him, but he's just really engaging and has a lot of good tips and advice.
Do you get the homeless coming in here very often?
I mean, I
Can't tell.
they're, it's difficult to talk about because like
Yeah.
there's so many different situations in our
Yeah.
community where it might just be like a young family that's getting back on their feet. And, but we do have special cards for people without addresses. It's a 2-item limit card. It's a 3-month expiration, and then they can renew.
Okay.
And then if they do get an address, a residence, then we can, update it to a regular card. So we have probably like 5 or 6, I think, of those right now.
It's a lot. It's a lot different now than it was when the warming shelter was just a block away.
Yeah.
Because that was the time where people would hunker down here all day.
Yeah.
But I think it is just people passing through, or some of the locals that are choosing to be, but they're patrons.
Yeah.
Yeah. That's fine.
What he said. Let's see. Oh, Deb said she watched the documentary and it was really powerful. It is. It's very powerful. Watch something light after it.
Right. Watch it right before bed.
Yeah, don't watch it before bed.
Like Criminal Minds
A
or
lot of
something.
things.
Huh?
Like Criminal
All the
Minds.
Right,
things,
yeah. So I submitted the budget, so it's pretty much done except for little tweaks. I did put in for the lighting in the back on the sidewalks, those horrible post things that keep getting vandalized and don't work half the time. I put in to get those fixed, and then they'll fix the sidewalks while they're there. We'll see if the budget committee approves. But they liked that more than finishing the carpeting this year. So we'll see how that goes. It's kind of a different year because of course we have a new city manager who's learning the budget process, trying to watch spending and things like that. So I wasn't really even planning to ask for anything big this year because I just wanted to stay. Let's just stay. I didn't want to rock the boat. So, but he did like that idea. I guess a lot of community members have been complaining about lighting downtown and things of like walking and having lighting. So I put it in there just in case. And then, along with that, we'll just do our regular upkeep of the building. And then next year I might even look at grants. I budgeted a lot more for grants. I think I put like $150,000 for grants this upcoming year, just to kind of maybe look at, library grants there are a lot that you can like building upkeep, is, part of it, or my outside library space. I told you guys about that I'm thinking back there behind the building.
Remind us.
Yeah.
It's just going to be taking out the grassy spot that doesn't get used and has all the shrubbery that has to be maintained in the hidden pathway along the building. Just take all that out, put up some shade, picnic tables, permanent stuff where people can, I think it'll be nice with like the farmer's market downtown. But it'll be a useful space. We can use it for programming that's like messier, community can go out there, eat, so. But there's grants out there for it. So anyway, I usually don't budget a lot for grants just because they're hard to like keep track of. You have to do all the records and, I'd rather just like budget for it and get it done. But
Do you get the grants or does somebody else?
we do.
You all do.
Yeah. But I think the city manager is trying to budget for a grant manager position. So I'm not sure if that will happen or not. We'll see. So yeah, I've got that done. What else? Oh, the Fish Trap Reads was a success. Andrew Kravac was amazing. Really good attendance. Just really fun. I just think it's a great program. And then I don't know if I told you before, but I'm a part of the Fish Trap Board now for Wallowa County. So I'm really excited about it because I'll be a part of like who we're bringing in, and maybe they can stop here throughout the year. So not just for this event, but for lots of events. So I think we went to a fish trap event, Claire and I, a few weeks ago, where Jason Graham, who we've had here before, and oh gosh, I can't remember their name. But we talked to them and they want to come back here. So I'm excited about that. They're really great. Jason Graham is like an artist and like rapper, poet, just like the way he delivers, it's so powerful. He's a really good performer. Like, yeah, writer, performer. It's hard to describe him.
He might be on YouTube, right?
Yeah, for sure. Yeah. I think he goes by Mowo. Mosley Wada. Anyway.
M-O-W.
He's cooler than
Oh,
me, so.
he was here just a year or two
Yeah,
ago.
yeah,
Okay.
mhm. Yeah, he's been great. And I think we're probably going to do some sort of art project with him because he is such a good artist, so we'll see. Let's see. We did receive the Carnegie check for $10,000 that the Carnegie Foundation gave out to all the Carnegie libraries in the country that are still being used. So we can't spend it, or I'm going to gift it to the upkeep of the Carnegie building. But we can't do that until July 1st. So.
So Artie's.
Yes, the building. Mm-hmm. Yeah.
And as I understand, Artsies doesn't own it.
Yeah.
Correct. The city of Lorraine owns it. They rent it for like $1. I don't know how it works, but I feel like that money should go to the building itself. So, it's just the stipulation they have to use it for some sort of upkeep of the building. So not programming or anything like that, but.
I'm really good with the roof. A few things like that.
I know
Really
it's not
neat.
going to help with like the elevator probably at all. I don't know how that's going. They're working on getting it registered as a historic building,
Mhm.
and I think they're really close finally. So that will help with grants for them.
Yeah.
So that'll be good. But yeah, we got that. So $10,000 check in the mail. Let's see. Wyatt and Celine are going to attend the Oregon Library Association. It's a combined conference this year. It's OLA and then Pacific Northwest Library Association conference. So it's next month. It's just in Portland. It's on the riverfront. But they're both excited. This will be Wyatt's first conference. So I think it'll be good for him to work his way up. We were going to go to ARSL together to Montgomery, Alabama in September, but the prices of hotels, I don't know why they're very expensive. They had them listed at like $500 a night.
Oh.
So I was like, no.
What about Airbnb?
Well, even that, because you're gonna have to travel to like downtown, so I don't know the area. I wouldn't know, and I don't know how the city would feel about that either.
Because we've, gone to different conferences and things, and it's just a lot nicer in a lot of ways. instead
If
of
we
a
did
hotel.
that, we would want to share with there's a couple other Oregon people that go, but I don't know how we would break that up with city funds because we wouldn't be able to.
Obviously, but I do. We have done it a number
Yeah.
of times and
Yeah.
with a lot of success.
Well, and usually the conference hotel where they have the conference gives us a break.
As government rate.
Yeah. So I guess they said that they're going to release some rooms for us in May, and I think they're around $300 a night, which is still like
Right. You said this is
Alabama,
where?
for God's
Montgomery?
sakes.
Montgomery, Alabama.
Not to be.
Yeah.
But
So
Yeah, but it's not.
government.
I gave
rate.
Wyatt the option of going by himself to the conference, and he's like, hey. So that's why I was like, hey, why don't we go to Portland, and it's going to be a good conference. So yeah, I think we might skip ARSL this year, but we'll see.
Just be boisterous to why.
Huh?
And let them know why.
Yeah. Oh yeah. We've already it's very strange. Yeah. We looked all around in the hotel, areas nearby, and it's just crazy.
I guess you could see what other libraries are doing from Oregon if they're.
We've been
considering it.
chatting. Yeah. They're
Okay.
still not
You're in
sure.
communication.
They might skip this year too. Honestly,
Okay.
It's in Wisconsin next year. But I was even thinking, I have never been to an ALA, American Library Association. They have one in New Orleans next year.
That's
Well,
probably
that'd be a lot more
expensive.
fun than Alabama. It would, I'd be like to say.
Right.
I haven't been to Alabama in a long, long, long time.
Yeah.
New Orleans is one of my favorites.
I've never been in New Orleans either.
Oh, well,
so
you need to go. Okay.
So anyway, we might, save the money for that. I don't know. We'll see. Battery low. Let's see. So we'll see on that. I'm meeting with a retired teachers group in I think 2 weeks from now. Do you guys know Doyle Slater? He's a local, used to be a teacher. I think they meet at Cock and Bowl, and I'll just, tell them what we have to offer here, and so it should be fun. Looks like a fun group. We'll do that. Did you guys look at the statistics? I forgot about that. I think I put in January and February. Everything's pretty steady still. Did I tell you guys before? Next year, this will be the last year I'm going to order physical audiobooks.
Wow.
Just because they're so expensive.
Yeah, and Hoopla, and that's so much more popular.
And the physical ones are mostly CD,
They're CD.
which
And
are
they're,
getting
and
phased
most
out.
cars are phasing out of
Okay.
physical
I know.
CDs.
My parents checked one out like a few weeks ago, and then they realized their new vehicle doesn't have a CD player. So then I had to train them how to use Libby, and then it worked out. But
Mhm.
yeah, they're just really pricey. They start at like $40, and then they break or they get scratched, and you're like, well,
You're done.
yeah. So I'd rather put the money into Hoopla and Canopy, and I think that would be better. And for DVDs, I'm only getting the really popular, ones that people
But there's still people that
are
need
DVDs. Yeah, look at the circulation. It's,
Yeah.
yeah. I mean, they can check out 10 at a time, and boy, do they. Yeah. So I think, eventually I'll stop buying DVDs too, but I'm only buying a couple a month anyway, so.
The big
And-
ones.
Yeah, right? Yeah. I think we just got The Housemaid. That's new one that just came
Well,
out.
that's
that
not
people.
new.
And the new,
No, it is. It just came. I think it was
Oh,
just.
I
in
was
the-
thinking, yeah.
It's based on a Colleen Hoover book, so it's been.
Okay.
It's
and
been
then
pretty
the
popular. around
Mission
here.
Impossibles.
Oh yeah. Yeah. All the blockbuster ones, but those aren't as expensive either. I get them on Amazon, and maybe $15-20 tops. So they're not as bad. And they seem to do better than the audiobook CDs. I don't know why. Maybe it's just the players
Well, if people are traveling. with
Yeah.
that CD,
Yeah.
I don't know.
on our bumpy roads. I'm just kidding.
I'm surprised how many
With,
hotspots are.
With Cheetos
Yeah.
in their fingertips when they're trying to
Right? Yeah. We see a lot of finger smudges on them. Hotspots are very popular, so
Or maybe even more so.
yeah.
Huh.
And I think we
Hmm.
have 3 on the shelf right now, only 3 that are available to check out. For the most part, people will bring it back and then immediately check it back out.
So what is it?
It's a hotspot, so it's a wireless
Oh.
Wi-Fi,
Oh, okay.
so you can take it if you don't have Wi-Fi at your house or if you're traveling.
You can take it traveling?
Yes, you can.
See, I am so ignorant. Wow.
We checked one out so my wife can do something on our computer on the road.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So yeah, they're very popular. We've lost a couple that we won't get back, but we have the policy in place. That's why we have it where you have to have an active card for, I think we have 3 months now. It used to be 6, but we took it down to 3. So, yeah. But a couple months
Internet
with it.
service is pretty expensive. So
It
I
is,
understand
it is.
why.
Yeah. And we have like a few families that use it. It's everyone. Everyone
Well, I
loves
used to
them.
check them out quite
Yeah.
a bit until I was
Mhm.
finally able to get my own
Yeah.
hotspot for work.
Parks and Rec borrows them
Yeah.
for like programs that they have, you know, at different places in the park. And
Oh, wow.
yeah, the county fair, that some of their vendors will use them for like running a card machine.
I found a few places they don't work.
Yeah, I have heard that
In
there are
town?
some places that
Just
don't
around
work.
around the valley
Yeah,
and stuff.
I have heard that. Yeah, I have unlimited mobile data on my phone, so I'll use my phone as a hotspot if I need to, which is really handy. I don't know if you guys know that.
Like going to the Columbia Gorge and so forth, you still get it? Reception?
I don't know. Yeah.
Anthony likes.
Oh yeah, that's a no-go. Don't ski and
To the very top,
hotspot.
apparently.
No, well, the very top
phones.
you can, yes.
Phones,
But,
anyway, that's what-
yes, everybody you
I
can see them like
understand.
on their phones
Mhm.
right when they get off the lift.
Yep, that's funny. We have the Peeps diorama contest going on right now, so we're getting them turned in. So those will be on display, I think, starting next week.
That's fun.
We've gotten a couple really fun ones in.
My daughter's Peeps one are still like in our laundry room.
Are they?
Yeah.
They're too much fun. So that's going on. What else? We have the seed library open.
Yeah, I saw that.
We had a seed swap event with Ann
says-
McNamee came in.
918 packets.
Yeah, Rose keeps statistics for the seeds taken. Yeah, it's pretty impressive. Yeah. And then, they're gearing up for summer reading programs, so they're ordering everything in, getting it all prepped, and yeah. Business as usual around here.
So when is the city budget meeting?
So we meet in, is it March? I think it's March. No, not March, I'm sorry, May. So the count of the budget retreat is what they call it, that they have in the community room. It's usually a couple nights. And then after that, it'll be moving on to be approved. Hopefully.
Right. So is that the city council people?
No, that's city council, the budget committee, so whoever's on the budget committee, which I'm not sure who was on the budget committee this year. And then all of the directors are there. We have to, if they have any questions about our budget, then we give those, answer those.
I see the community room use paid.
Mhm.
Does Repair Cafe pay?
We say we collaborate with them. The same with the farmers market. That's kind of the way we can be like a sponsor sort of thing, since we can't like give them money. We just let them use
I mean,
it
I'm
for
on
free.
it, or I do it.
Oh,
I
yeah.
can't
It's
imagine
great.
that.
Yeah.
I think we don't really have a budget.
Right. Yeah. Do you guys ever need anything? Like, Leah never asks for anything, but would you guys need tools
I don't
or anything?
think so. Need electricity and we.
The repair cafe?
Okay.
Yeah.
Did you ever get that? Wasn't it, didn't you bring in the amplifier fancy?
Yes.
No.
No success, but Leah told me to come back again.
Huh?
Different
we have different
expertise
people,
rotates
Yeah.
around.
I think the next one's gonna be out of those apartments,
Right.
and that's the best.
Is that Timberline?
What's it
Timberline?
called? That's on
Timber-
26th.
Timberline
No,
Apartments?
it's not Timberline.
It's not?
It's out on 26th,
Oh, okay.
out by Commercial Tire, kind of, and the, anyway, I don't remember the name.
Do you get
but
a lot
the
of
thing- there's
business there?
It's big, and there's a lot of people.
Oh.
And the best part of it is there's a lot of kids
Mm-hmm.
who have bicycles.
Oh, yeah.
And I don't remember who, but anyway, someone had a stand
Mm-hmm.
and mostly just maintenance, tightening up
Yeah.
cables, tightening up, and the kids were thrilled.
Oh,
And
that's
to
fun.
see someone, just saying, you guys are great.
Yeah,
That makes you
right.
feel good, whereas sometimes you sit there and not
Yeah.
a lot happens. But
Mhm.
anyway, it's a kind of ongoing,
How often
Yeah.
is it?
Every
Oh,
2 months.
every
2
2 months,
Do you know when the next one is?
April,
Probably April.
because
yeah.
it was, last one was February. And I don't know if sometimes you announce it or it's in the
We have a
newspaper.
flyer. We have it in
Yeah.
Wildbury. Yeah, she'll bring it in and we'll put it in. I
Yeah.
don't think we have it in there right
you have something to repair.
now. She's like bringing it
Yeah,
up.
my bike. I haven't thought, they did my wash machine and stereo machine and yeah, so I'm really
Okay.
happy with it. Yeah.
Hmm. You guys have anything else? Nope. So our next meeting will be May 21st, it looks like, if that works for everyone. Unless something comes up that we
Should be right before Memorial Day.
So,
All right.
I'll call the meeting to order if you guys are done.
You mean
Adjourn.
adjourn?